In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Most of us, many of us, as and when we find free time, we start thinking usually that this thing happened to me which was not so right, and this thing happened to me as well. Again, it was not good for me. He did this to me and she did that to me. So, all of these things actually combined took me towards a failure, took me towards a kind of situation, took me towards the results which are absolutely wrong and which are absolutely nonsense. And my life today is a kind of mess, and it is only because so many of the bad things, because so many of the wrong things has happened to me, has taken place with me, and that is why I am not wrong at all. I am absolutely right. Whatever I am today, it is only because of the circumstances. It is only because of the sort of situation I do have to come across. It is only because of the kind of behavior and the kind of attitude people have met with me. So, for that reason, I should have been a failure, and I am a failure today. So, whatever I am today, it is a kind of automatic result of whatever happened to me, whatever sort of disadvantages I got from the nature on the one hand, I received from the luck on the one hand, and the way the people around me interacted with me, the people, what they did to me, and it is all my failure. I am a failure, and my failure is all because of that reason. I think so that this is quite a negative attitude, and as a matter of fact, this is the attitude of the failed people. This is the attitude of the people who are going to encounter a kind of big failure. If at all we don't want to become a failure, if at all we do want to become a successful human being, if at all we do want to become a happy human being, all I do have to change my attitude. I do have to replace it with something which is quite positive in nature. And what is the positivity here? The positivity here is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has gifted me with this sort of good thing, and with that sort of good thing, and some of the people have done quite a positive thing me to toward me, has offered me something quite positive. For that reason, I should have become quite a successful person, and as a matter of fact, I can become quite a successful human being as well. I can become quite a happy human being as well. I don't need to become a failure. I don't need to consider myself as an unsuccessful person, as a miserable and a failed person. Not at all. Excuse me. Rather, I do possess all what is needed. I do possess all what is needed to become a successful person, all what is needed to become a happy human being. Simply, I need to use it for the right reasons. Simply, I need to get rid of the negative thoughts. Simply, I need to look upon whatever I have been gifted with by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the one hand, and whatever good opportunities and good chances I got on the other hand. And I need to remember the good behavior of some of the people, and I need to remember as well that it is my own attitude, it is my own attitude, it is my own way of handling the people which can generate and which should generate a kind of positive attitude from the other side, positive interaction from the other side. I have everything else what is needed, what is needed to become a successful human being, whatever is needed to become a happy human being. But it is now my responsibility, and it is my own positivity on the one hand, my own creative abilities on the other hand, to convert whatever plus points I do have in my life, whatever plus points I do have around me, and utilize it for the sake of development and prosperity, and for the sake of a happy attitude. First of all, I think so we need to adopt the happy attitude. Excuse me. This happy attitude is by far the most important thing ever. This happy attitude, this positive and constructive attitude, is by far the most important factor, the most important factor ever in taking me towards a happy and a successful life, towards a happy and a successful life. I do possess everything else, and I don't need to compare myself with other people. I don't need to compare my results and my achievements with that of the other people. Why? Because they have got altogether different sort of circumstances, different sort of advantages and disadvantages, different sort of opportunities and ideas, and the kind of talents and capabilities, the kind of resources they got from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whatever they inherited, it was altogether different from that of mine. So for that all reason, I don't need to compare my life with that of the other people's life, because all sort of comparisons are toxic, and I must not be comparing my life with the life of the other people. I must not be comparing my results with that of the other people's results, because this is something which must be avoided and which is not healthy at all, which must be considered, which is actually quite toxic, and I do have to avoid this toxicity and poison. Also, I need to develop the kind of gratitude. I need to develop the kind of positive attitude, because this is by far the most important factor, the most important factor ever as for the happy and the successful life is concerned. I need to focus upon whatever good I have been gifted with, and whatever talents and capabilities I was awarded by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the kind of financial and other resources which I received from Allah, and the kind of ideas which I had in my previous life, which I do have today, and I need to utilize all of these resources for the betterment and development of mine. I need to become a happy human being, because happiness is by far the most important thing. It is even more important as far the material achievements are concerned. It is more important than even the material achievements. So for that reason, I think so that I need to become a happy human being. I need to become a happy human being. I need to become a most positive person on the other hand. I need to develop the attitude of gratitude. Thank you.